Saion Gupta and I'm 10 years old. I'm the founder of 10xotherkids.com. And if you like this video, don't forget to smash that like button and share this video with as many people as you can. And if you have not subscribed to my channel yet, do it. And press that notification bell too so that you don't miss any of my videos. So without any delay, let's get started. And today we are going to do JavaScript. And in JavaScript, we are going to do strict mode. Okay, so our topic will be strict mode. Are you ready? Yes? Smash that like button for strict mode. And for me. Okay, so let's start. I'm going to Google Chrome. I already opened it. I'll do learn JavaScript. And over here, I'll do strict mode. Okay. So use strict defines that JavaScript code should be executed in strict mode. The use strict directive. The use strict directive was new in ECMA script version 5. It is not a statement but a literal expression ignored by earlier versions of JavaScript. Okay, so if you are using an earlier version of JavaScript and you don't know that it does not support strict mode, then it will just ignore that use strict statement. It will not give an error. It will just take it as an empty string, so it will just ignore it. Okay, no, not an empty string. It will just take it like a string and just ignore it. Okay. The purpose of use strict is to indicate that the code should be executed in strict mode. With strict mode, you cannot, for example, use undeclared variables. Okay. All modern browsers support use strict except Internet Explorer 9 and lower. Okay, so if you want to set a variable car name's value to 5. Okay, so then if you your variable name is CAR capital NAME. Okay, and you want to set its value to 5, and then if you write car, so CAR small n AME, then it will declare a new variable in not strict mode, but in strict mode it will give an error, so because we can't define a variable without the keyword var in strict mode. The numbers in the table specify the first browser version that fully supports the directive. So use strict is supported in Google Chrome 13.0 and above, Internet Explorer 10.0 and above, Firefox 4.0 and above, Safari 6.0 and above, and Opera 12.1 and above. Okay, so you can use strict mode in all your programs. It helps you to write cleaner code, like preventing you from using undeclared variables. Use strict is just a string, so Internet Explorer 9 will not throw an error even if it does not understand it. Okay, so I told you. So declaring strict mode. Strict mode is declared by adding use strict to the beginning of a script or a function. Declared at the beginning of a script, it has global scope. All code in the script will execute in strict mode. So if you want to know about global scope more, check out my scope video. Okay. So if I do this, then this is an undeclared variable. In strict mode, it does not allow undeclared variables. Okay, so to be used. So over here, reference error, X is not defined. So you can see this error at the top. X is not defined. This is all internal error, but this is the main error. X is not defined. Okay. X is not defined. Okay, so I'll just close this example and use strict my function. This will also cause an error because y is not declared. Okay, and because this has a global scope, that's why in functions also it is working. So declare inside a function, it has local scope. So check out my scope video, it's really important. Only the code inside the function is in strict mode. So like this will not cause an error in like this, but this will cause an error because this is in local scope right now and in the function. So in strict mode you can't use and declare variables. Okay, so the use strict syntax. The syntax for declaring strict mode was designed to be compatible with older versions of JavaScript. Compiling a numeric literal 4 plus 5 or string literal John Doe in JavaScript program has no side effects. So like if you write 4 plus 5 anywhere in your program, like at the top of your program, or John Doe, then nothing will like happen to your program. It will not throw an error because like literals are like you will see that in a JavaScript program has no side effects. Okay, it simply compiles to a non-existing variable and dies. Okay, so use strict only matters to new compilers that understand the meaning of it. Okay, why strict mode? Strict mode makes it easier to write secure JavaScript. Strict mode changes previously accepted bad syntax into real errors. Okay, so bad syntax means using undeclared variables and all. Okay, it will convert it into real errors. As an example, in normal JavaScript, mistyping a variable name creates a new global variable. In strict mode, this will throw an error, making it impossible to accidentally create a global variable. Okay, this is quite clear. In normal JavaScript, a developer will not receive an error feedback assigning values to non-writable properties. Okay, so it in normal JavaScript, which is not in strict mode, if you like try to change the values of non-writable properties, then it will not throw an error. It will not change it also, but it will not throw an error too. Okay, so but in strict mode it will throw an error too. So in strict mode, any assignment of non-writable property, any assignment to a non-writable property, a getter only property, a non-existing property, a non-existing variable, or a non-existing object will throw an error. Okay, I think it is quite clear. So not allowed in strict mode. Using a variable without declaring it is not allowed. Okay, yeah, so we read that above. Objects are variables too, we know that. Using an object without declaring it is not allowed because it is a variable, and without declaring a variable, so without declaring it, it is not allowed. Okay. Deleting a variable or object is not allowed. So like delete x is not allowed. Deleting a function is not allowed. Okay. Duplicating a parameter name is not allowed. So if you give two parameter names, then it is not allowed. Okay. Yeah, but in normal JavaScript it is allowed. Okay. So you should always keep your, like, whenever you code something, you should code in strict mode. Though usually I don't code in strict mode so much, but like from now, like I take a pledge that I will code in strict mode. it would be quite difficult for me because like I just make variables without the var keyword. Yeah, but I will do it. Okay. So octal numeric literals are not allowed. Okay. So octal numeric literals are not allowed. Octal escape characters are not allowed. Okay. Writing to read-only property is not allowed. So like we are giving variable obj, we are making an object, then we are adding a property to obj that is x, and its value will be 0 and its writable will be false. Okay, so obj.x 3.14, this is not changeable, right? So it will cause an error, but in normal JavaScript it will not change it, but it will not give an error too. Okay, so write to get only property is not allowed. So like variable obj get x return 0. Okay, so obj.x is 3.14, so we can't do that. Deleting an undeletable property is not allowed. Okay, so like delete object dot prototype, so this will cause an error. In normal JavaScript also we can't do this, but it will not cause an error too. Okay, the word eval cannot be used as a variable. Okay, the word arguments cannot be used as a variable. Okay, the with statement is not allowed. The with statement is not allowed. Okay, this is an important point. For security reasons, eval is not allowed to create variables in the scope from which it was called. So for security reasons, okay, but I don't know what security will happen from this. Okay, but yeah, it is saying, so there must be a reason behind this, right? So that this keyword in functions behaves differently in strict mode. So the this keyword is really important. The this keyword in functions behave differently in strict mode. The this keyword refers to the object that called the function. If the object is not specified, functions in strict mode will return undefined, and functions in normal mode will return the global object window. Okay, so the only difference in this keyword is that if the object is not specified, it will give undefined, but if the object is specified, then only it will this will refer to that object. But in normal mode, if the object is not specified, then also this will refer to the window object. Okay, so this will allowed undefined. So run undefined. Okay, future proof. Keywords reserved for future JavaScript versions cannot be used as variable names in strict mode. These are implements, interface, let, package, private, protected, public, static, and yield. So you can't make variable names like yield, static, and public and all. Okay, so like var public is equal to 1500, this will cause an error. Okay, then watch out. The useStrict directive is only recognized at the beginning of a script or a function. So you can only give useStrict in the beginning of script or function. You can't just do that like you give it below something like afterwards on the 4th line, on the 5th line and all. Okay, so thank you guys. We are done with this right now. We are done with the strict mode chapter. And if you like the video, don't forget to smash that like button and share this video with as many people as you can. And if you have not subscribed to my channel yet, do it. And press that notification bell too, so that you don't miss any of my videos. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you guys. Bye. See you soon. Happy belated Diwali.